Oh, here comes Nicole. Let me add her on her too. Okay, so what we're gonna start with is actually a question that has nothing to do with Plexus, but for those of you that were around last year, we used to always do questions just to get to know each other and kind of go around the like Zoom room. So you're all gonna speak. If you can't speak, it's okay. You don't have to turn your mic, or you don't have to turn your camera on if you're like a little camera shy. I would love to see your all's faces though if you will turn them on. But our question is, what's your favorite Christmas movie? So does anyone want to start? If not, I'll start. Oh, here comes Becca too. Anyone have one? Y'all don't like Christmas? Oh, here comes one.
I like Elf if I want something lighthearted, but I also love Christmas with the Cranks. They're my two favorites.
Yeah, they're so good. I could watch Elf every day.
I've already watched it like 4 times.
Okay,
I'm still at work, but I love Elf also. I watched that literally this morning, and The Grinch.
Yes, The Grinch is so good. I love both the cartoon and the live action, but the live action is so good. Oh, here comes Sarah too. Olivia said, I'm in the bathtub, but I love Elf. It never gets old. Angie said Polar Express and The Grinch. Haley said Home Alone. Mom and I just watched Home Alone the other night. It used to be like my absolute favorite Christmas movie, but I haven't watched it in years, and I was cracking up. Like I'd forgotten so much about it. It was so funny. Letitia, I see you. Are you going to tell us?
Yes, I'm doing my stretches for the night. Trying to get this baby out. But my favorite is probably The Grinch.
Yes, so good. Becca said that's her favorite too. The like new animated one is good too with who does that? I can't think of who does the voice of it on the new one, but it's really good. Okay, cool. Just wanted to ask something so we can all chat, get to know each other. So that's fun. I don't know what my favorite would be. Probably Elf. It's probably my favorite. But okay, so I'm going to switch this like this. Okay, so first thing I'm going to go over are just a few reminders of what we have coming up over the next 2 weeks, because there's kind of a lot of stuff, and it's good to know all of these things because these are all things that are going to be great for you to utilize to reach your goals. So once I go over these, and we will get into some like cool stuff to help you with your business, but you're going to want to know these. So if you have like your phone out, or if you have like pen and paper out to write them down. I'm also going to make a post on the Pink Purpose as soon as we jump off here with each of these things, the date of them, the time of them. Again, most of them are on our calendar that's on there, but I'll put another post just to kind of refresh us a little bit. Okay, so the first thing is every single week we have a team call at 9 Eastern time. So just like this, we hop on. It's super simple. You don't have to turn your camera on. I'm not a stickler about that because I'm like Olivia and Becca and all of y'all, we all like to take our baths, and I'm totally okay with you fitting this in where you can. So that is totally okay. But we have those every week, and typically have speakers. So next week we have Christy Jex, who I absolutely love her. She is a diamond in Plexus, and seriously, everything she says is so good. So you can look forward to her. And then the week after that, we have Andrea Derrick Sanson. I don't know which one is her maiden name, which one is her last name now. But she's awesome. And so she's going to be talking as well. She's a Sapphire ambassador. So it's always good to learn from new people and hear what their teams are doing, what they're personally doing in their business, and gain wisdom from them. So look forward to those, and make sure that you have the team calls on your calendar. And then other than that, this Wednesday at 9:30, and all of these are Eastern time, we have a Merry Money opportunity call. And so what this is, it's me and 4 or 5 other jewels in the companies, like 6-figure-ish earners in the company, that are going to be speaking. And it's going to be talking about Christmas cash, but also how Christmas cash can turn into more than that, and how it can be something they actually do. And so this is going to be obviously more business, financial focused, but that is Wednesday at 9:30. Great to invite people. Like I would start putting polls on your stories tomorrow and put them on Wednesday too, or talk like go ahead and prime your audience. Like maybe tonight, like take a boomerang or a picture of us on this Zoom, and you can talk about working this business from home or whatever that is. And then you can ask, you know, would you want to make $300 from home this month or something like that? Go ahead and prime your audience, and then you can share about the call tomorrow or Wednesday. But that will be financial focused. You can invite potentials, and it's also going to be really good to invite people that you have taking the products already, to kind of introduce them to the business side of things, and not a scary way, in a way that they can hear real people and the real testimonies. So we have that. And then next Tuesday at 9:00, there is a Gen Z younger focused opportunity call as well. And so again, that would be great. But right now, focus on the Merry Money call that is on Wednesday at 9:30, and inviting people to that and getting them on. And I'll have the link in the graphic posted as soon as we jump off here. So the rest of the things are fun things that I want all of you to be involved in. So before like midnight, if you want to do the Secret Santa slipper exchange, you need to message Natasha Ritchie, and so that she can send you an email, because she's going to send out tomorrow who your Secret Santa is. And what this is it is going to be on the 15th at 9 p.m. and it's going to be a Zoom. But before then, you are going to mail your Secret Santa, or whoever you get that you're their Secret Santa, a pair of slippers that is $25 or less. And so everyone, it's just slippers. It's not anything else. And Amazon has like 1 million that will ship to them in like 2 days. So that will be fun. And it'll be like a Christmas party that we all get on with, a big team with like the diamonds all above us. And so if you want to do that, I'll post information about it too. But I hope all of you do it. And then on the 17th, that's when you all need to RSVP by then for our Pigeon Forge retreat, so that we can get the cabin booked and everything like that. So if you're not familiar with it, we're having a retreat January 14th through the 16th in Pigeon Forge. And that is during Super Saturday, which works out really, really great, because Super Saturday is a big Plexus event that we will watch virtually together. And normally they launch new products. There's trainings that they do on it, and it's going to be awesome that we can all watch it together. But also, after a year of COVID and us being apart, and we always meet virtually, it's going to be so fun to be able just to bond together, go ride go-karts, go eat pancakes and stuff like that in Pigeon Forge. And all you have to do for that is, we have the group that I hope that y'all are keeping up with and posting your IPA in, but it is $125 to go, and that will cover the cabin for you. And then like snacks that we have at the cabin. So by the 17th, you just need to pay the $125. And so that is next Friday, not this Friday, but the next. If something's going on, message me and I'll talk to you. Also, don't feel like, oh my gosh, I can't pay it by then. Message me and we'll talk about it. I want every single person to be there. I want you all to reach out to all of the people on your team. Like, please come. I don't care if they haven't been doing this in forever. If they want to come, tell them to come on. It will just be a fun girls' weekend and bonding. So I really hope that you all come. I would love for y'all to put in the chat if you're planning on coming to that. And then last thing is our team photo shoot, which is totally free for y'all to come to. It is my Christmas gift to you all. And that's on the 18th at 11:30. And I just talked to Brittany today, who's doing the photos. And I think we're going to do them downtown, because that's a central location. We can all get there. And I know, Becca, is it your birthday? Or the day after is your birthday? Is that right?
It's the day before my birthday.
Okay, yeah. So Becca had talked about us all going to get brunch after. So for downtown, there's so many spots around there that we can get to. So 11:30 is the photo shoot. So please come. And if you're worried about outfits, y'all, just wear some sort of pink, mauve, neutral toned, anything like that. If you want to wear a dress if you feel most confident in that. If you want to wear jeans and a sweater, wear that. If you want to wear skirts and a bodysuit, I don't care. As long as you feel confident in it, you feel pretty in it, that's how you're going to feel the best in the photos. But just kind of stick to like the pink, mauve, and then like neutral, like black, beige, white, cream, those colors. And if you want to send pictures and be like, is this okay? You totally can do that too. But that is the last thing. So I would love for y'all to tell me by like the end of this week if you plan on coming. I'll probably put a post up to tell me, just so I can give her a final number. But that's all the reminders. So all those things, make sure you utilize the team calls, the opportunity calls, and then Secret Santa slipper exchange if you want to do that. RSVP for the retreat by the 17th, and then the photo shoot is on the 18th at 11:30 during the day in Lexington. And so just keep all those things in mind. Like I said, I'll post all of this on the team page after, so you have that to reference. But yeah, I'm so excited. I hope you're all excited for all these Christmas things. So the next thing we're going to do is kind of different. We've never done this before on a team call, but I think this will be cool. So if you don't know, we are all working towards Leaders Retreat right now. So Leaders Retreat is the trip to Orlando, Florida in March. And even if you have not earned it yet, if you are like a bunch of credits away, do not be discouraged, because I would love to chat with you and talk about how to game plan, how to earn that. But we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do sort of a mindset thing. So I'm going to walk you all through visualizing Leaders Retreat. So one, to give you more of a mathematical background on it, to earn it, you have to be, adding people is how you earn credits, helping people go silver, you earn credits, getting your subscription to go through, you earn credits, all sorts of different stuff. So you do have to do that to go, but I want you all to picture yourself there, because the month is still going strong. We're only on the 6th of the month, y'all. There is so much time. There have literally been days that multiple of you on this call have added multiple people to your organization. And so do not ever give up till it's over. But okay, y'all can close your eyes, or you can like turn off your camera if you want. But this is always better, these like visualizations, if you like close your eyes. I know it sounds weird, but I swear that it helps. So I'm just going to read you through. It'll just take a couple minutes. But okay, so we're like picturing ourselves going there. Okay, so it's March 12th, right? So the event is March 12th through the 14th, and you're waking up. Maybe you're waking up a little bit earlier than normal because you've got to drive to the airport, and you get to take one guest with you on this trip. So, picture right now, who's that guest that you're taking? Is it a boyfriend, a husband? Is it a best friend? Who is that that's going on this trip with you that Plexus is providing you with? And you're getting to the airport, and lucky for you, it was not stressful this time. You got there, you got your baggage put in, you get to your gate, everything's running on time. So you purchase yourself a water, and you're just mixing up your Slim as you wait for the plane to board. And I want you to think about how you feel in this moment, because for every single one of you, this is your first big Plexus corporate event, which y'all have never been. So I don't know, are you feeling nervous about going there, about seeing all these people? I know when I went to a convention in Vegas, I was really nervous because I was like, I don't know any of these people. But I also was really excited because it was my first time getting to go. And especially with this event, maybe you're feeling proud because you had to earn it. And so, you're proud of what you accomplished, and that you're getting on this plane and going to Florida with all these other people in this company. Or maybe you are super excited because there's this diamond or the sapphire, this jewel, this ruby, whatever, that you just have a girl crush on, and you can't wait to see her in person. You watch her Instagram stories all the time. You've watched her training videos on YouTube, and you're like, gosh, I can't wait to see that girl in person. Or like, you're nervous. When I went to convention, I was so nervous to see Abby Kappa. I literally thought she was like a superstar. And I talked to her though. But so maybe you're feeling nervous, proud, excited, all those things. Think about that right now. How are you feeling before you board this plane to go to your very first Plexus big corporate event? So think about that. And then you're getting on the plane, and while you're on the plane, you're just imagining what's coming with this weekend. So we get kind of a schedule, but you don't know exactly how it's going to go down. So I want you to think about, what's going to happen on this trip. Who are you going to meet? Who are you going to talk to? Did you earn the Disney tickets? Are you going to Disney on this trip? What are you excited to learn about at the trainings? Or just all of those things. Think about that. How do you feel when you're there? How do you feel walking into these events? So think about that. And the next thing is, you're jumping off the plane. You're probably sending a message in our leaders retreat group like, oh my gosh, I just landed. I just got here, getting in my Uber now. Anyone else just get here? Want to Uber together? That sort of stuff. You're excited. It feels more real. You finally landed. If you're like Olivia and scared of planes, you're probably just like praising the Lord that you've landed and you made it safe. And so you're off this plane, you're messaging everyone, you're excited, you're there. Maybe you're posting on your Instagram story that you've made it there. And then you get to the hotel and you're going to get ready because there's a welcome reception that night. So I want you to picture, this is kind of silly, but I love doing this. Picture like, what do you have on? I love a good like power suit, like pink moment, something like that. What do you have on to meet all these people that have also worked really hard to earn this trip? You know, who's with you? Are you with us? Are people on your team? Did they earn it? Are they with you here? And so you go into this event and I just want to picture you walking in. And for me, I hope that you're picturing walking in really confident that you earned this trip and that you're there and you just feel like your best self while you're there. So you get there, and if you don't know about Plexus events, they are very extravagant. So you get to enjoy this whole reception. I'm sure there's going to be good food. You meet all these people, you're taking a lot of pictures and you're just soaking it all in and feeling really grateful. But then it's time to go to bed. It's time to get rested up. So you go back to your room that Plexus has paid for you. And, you know, you're washing off, you're putting your Joy on, doing your skincare routine. And you just lay down in your bed, and you know that feeling when you're like so exhausted, but you lay in your bed and you just like fall into it. Hopefully the beds are comfy. They should be. It's at like the Gaylord. And you lay in, and I want you all to take a second to think about, how do you feel as you unwind? Like you're reflecting on the day. How do you feel? You know, was it just awesome? You met all these people. You got to experience all of this. Are you excited for the next day to come? Like take that all in. So I'm giving y'all just a second to just think about that whole day. Okay. And then I want you all to send in the chat right now a few things that you thought of throughout that exercise. So that's the whole thing. I know it sounds cheesy, but those things make me very emotional to like actually picture myself going there and actually picturing that hard work paying off. So I want y'all to send in the chat right now what you thought of. You know, how did you feel when you were getting on that plane? What did you think of about the weekend to come? How did you feel when you laid down at night? Who is that girl crush that you're going to meet on the trip? I want y'all to send that in the chat right now so we can see your answers. And then I will not be on a plane this time. So to give y'all some background, Olivia is terrified of planes. Oh my gosh, if you move to Florida, I'm moving in with you. Nicole said, they make me emotional too because it's all the little moments of discipline and hard work that add up to that moment. Yes, exactly. It's like thinking about everything you've done these past couple months, or maybe you are starting like, y'all, we get to decide every single day how we're going to work that day, what we're going to do in our business to make those goals happen to get there. So maybe it's today you're like, I'm doing this. Like you get off this call, you do your IPA. And so you do that every day and you earn this trip and you get there, and it's going to be emotional because you're like, oh my gosh, think about all the differences that you made to get there. All the people you helped with their health to get there, all the people you helped financially to get there. Like that is huge. Letitia said how excited I was for our girls trip in June. So this is going to be just as special. Decide to stop giving up so easy so that they are obtainable. Yes, like we had the best time, y'all, in Florida. And I don't think you understand, even with like our team retreat, that y'all can just go. Every single one of you can go to our team retreat. Just getting to be with each other and those moments of like staying up late and talking to people. I know you're talking about you. I just had a brain fart. You all know what I'm talking about. It's like back in like a middle school sleepover and you stay up late and you're talking to people, and y'all, I know we only see each other on Zoom sometimes, but it seriously is like, y'all are my people. And so when we get to be together, like I talk to y'all every day. You're the people I speak to every day, even if it's through Messenger or on Zoom or just a phone call, whatever it is. But getting to be together with like-minded people, people that have the same interests, people working for the same goals, is so amazing. Olivia said, it truly is like a surreal thing. Every Plexus event I've attended, I've been like, what? This is real. This is happening to me. It's insane that we have the chance to earn things like this just from sharing something we love. Plexus events are the best. Yes. And like, you haven't even been to like, I can't even explain, like, real Plexus put on convention and real Plexus put on events are crazy. Like, they are so crazy. Madison said, super, super proud of myself for earning the trip. And I want to meet Emily Roberts so bad. Yes, girl. Literally, she came up to me in Mexico and I was like, is she speaking to me? Like, we talk on Instagram all the time, but I was like, because she's so real. I absolutely love her. If y'all do not, you probably are like, you're so weird saying Plexus girl crush, but it really is a thing. And if you do not have one yet, you're not following the right people. And I promise you, once you follow someone and you love them, it like changes your business because you are just so invested. Like, you're like, I want to be like them. And then mom said, yes, Letitia, that trip was so amazing. And this is going to be even better. Absolutely. Okay. I love that. Thank you all for doing that exercise with me. I know it's kind of different and you probably are like, what is she doing? But I swear that helps. And that is something, even like we talk about our whys all the time and all of that. Sometimes you can go back to these things. I mean, this will be recorded. You don't have to listen to me say it again. But if you want to just think about those things, you know, as you're working hard, just picture yourself doing that. I know like Madison's posted about it, that I got this from Tasha and Kendall at convention that I went to in 2019. And they said to look at it and like, picture yourself Emerald, picture yourself going on that stage, which I'm still waiting for because I did it during COVID, but it's like, it makes you emotional and it makes you want it that much more when you see it realistically. You see yourself walking on that stage. You see yourself getting on that plane. You see yourself meeting those people at the Plexus event, you know, getting to experience that. So take time to do that, you all, like, especially like in the morning, like, or before you do your IPA, take a second. Like, you may feel like, oh, this isn't helping me. I need to just do work or I'm wasting my time, but I promise you it's not a waste of time. It is so important to take that moment to really visualize those goals. Okay. So that was a lot of sappy stuff. Now I'm getting to my personal favorite thing, which is talking about logistically, how do we get there, right? Because I love visualizing it because I think that helps to motivate you, or it helps to, honestly, for me, it's more than motivation. It helps to inspire me to get there. Like, I want to get to that goal that I visualized. But we got to have a plan, right? Like, a goal is only as good as the plan to reach it. So 3 ways to get there is what we're going to knock out in like literally 10 minutes, because y'all, this business is not easy, but it is so simple if you do these things, especially in this month of December. So first way, y'all are going to be like, literally, if you say this one more time, I'm so over it. But the first way is going to be your IPA. Like, there is no other way to succeed at this business than doing your IPA. And sometimes, y'all, I think IPA could be annoying, like, because you're just like, I got to do this every day. But I watched Brooke Hemingway's video, who she is a triple diamond. She went diamond twice and she got her husband a diamond. But her husband is a doctor. He's now retired, but he went to medical school. And she said every time she got annoyed about IPA or thinking about the work she did, she would think about her husband, who went to medical school and then went to his residency and worked literally like 100 hours a week. And she was like, I think my IPA is okay. Like, it's going to be, honestly, IPA is going to be easier than doing a med school residency. So yeah, we can all do this. And like I told y'all before, your IPA may not be perfect every day, and that's totally okay. The whole point in this is the effort you put into it. But I will also say, if you are inspired to get to Leaders Retreat, this shouldn't be annoying. You should literally feel on fire to do this every day to reach that goal. Like, when I am motivated in my business and when I'm inspired to get to a certain goal, like right now I'm right there with y'all. Like, I'm working to reach all those prizes on Leaders Retreat. Like, I want to do this. Like, I want to get it done because I know this is what's going to move the needle in my business. And y'all, you can knock this out in 30 minutes. I promise you. Put on the podcast while you message to people, while you interact with people. Take 30, 45 minutes out of your day to do this, and your business will start to move. I promise you. It may not move in 2 days. The 10 people or the 5 people you reach out to on the first day may all not respond. But the more you do that, the more seeds you plant, the more fruit that's going to grow. So keep doing it. I promise y'all, I'm not going to talk about this forever because you already know, but do your IPA every day. Every day. I love to, and then I'll move on. John Maxwell, in one of his videos, he talks about how many times it was pretty much like his IPA for his business. And if you don't know John Maxwell, he's like the most famous leadership book author. And he said people always ask him, well, what do you mean by every day? Like, do you do it on Black Friday? And he was like, I do it every day. And they were like, well, what about Christmas Eve? And he was like, I do it every single day. Because once you do it enough, I promise y'all, it's literally just like habit, and you can wake up, knock it out in 30 minutes, and you're good. As your team grows, you help them do it too. Okay, next thing is I want y'all to get bold this month, okay? It's not going to be enough to just do your IPA to get Leaders Retreat. You're going to have to be bold with the people that are your potentials. You're going to have to be bold with the people that are already signed up under you to help them stay consistent on their products. Y'all, so often we tend to be hypocrites. I don't mean this in a mean way, but we get annoyed when people don't take their products consistently, but are we reaching out to them consistently? Like, are we talking to them to help them do that? Or maybe we get annoyed because they cancel their subscription, but did we talk to them to know how it was going? Maybe they were taking way too much BioCleanse and they were like, I hate this stuff, because they're on the bathroom all day, and we had no idea because we didn't talk to them. Y'all, I have been there. I'm still there sometimes. I get those texts that are like, your ambassador's been taking our products for 4 weeks. And I'm like, holy crap, I've only reached out to her twice. Like, we have to be talking to our people. So be bold in those conversations. Ask them. Like, I love to tell people, I'm like, hey, be honest with me. How is it going? I want to help you. You spent your hard-earned money on this. I want to help you get the most out of it. Like, be more bold, be more confident. You are the expert in this. As long as you know more than they do, you are the expert to them. So you have to help them. You have to guide them with their products. Utilize me, utilize the resources and the Wellness Lounge on the Plexus website. Utilize that stuff to help your people get the most out of it. Because at the end of the day, they trusted you. That's why they bought from you. I know they probably know someone else selling Plexus, but they bought from you. So you've got to help them, and you've got to be there for them to support them. Shout out to Olivia. I saw her doing her check-ins today. So that was good. So that's the thing about being bold, but also not just with your customers, but be bold, y'all, with posting, talking on your stories, with talking to potentials about the business opportunity. You know, maybe you haven't made $1 million in this business yet, but you know the potential that it has to that you have to make that, or you know the potential that this business has. You've watched the Diamond documentaries. You've seen you don't always have to think about the people that are making thousands and thousands of dollars a month. Think about making $300 a month and how that could impact you, how it could impact the people you're talking to, and be more bold with them about that, and let them know like how it could actually affect their life and change stuff for them, because we are helping people. Like, no matter what you do, you've got to do it with a good heart. You've got to do it because you know it could help those people. So be bold about that. Okay. And then last thing, we are not talking about January in any sense other than we are selling stuff for people to start on January, because this month is not going to be over till it's over. We are not writing it off. There are still multiple days this month. It is only the 6th, and we are not giving up on this month. So we are going to have a rule that we're not talking about January. We're not talking about goals for January, literally until January 1st, when I message you to ask what your goals are, because right now we're focusing on the now. We're focusing on where we are. I want y'all to make those goals. If I have not already messaged you, I'll be doing that tonight or tomorrow during the day, because you have so much time this month to meet goals, whether that is Leaders Retreat, whether that is you want to go silver, senior silver, gold, re-rank something, whatever that is, a certain dollar amount, a certain ad amount. You can do it, but only if you're focused on right now. Because if you start thinking about January, your foot is going to be out that door, and you are not going to be thinking about the foot that's still in this one, because you're just going to change your mindset and be like, I'll do it next year. I'll get it done next year. Yeah, I'm just going to enjoy the holidays and do it next year. But guess what happens if you do that? Then next year rolls around and you keep doing that same thing, and it's an endless cycle of not getting stuff done because we just keep moving forward. We've got to focus on right here. So I want you all in the chat, I feel feel like I'm getting a little crazy. I want y'all in the chat to say that you are committed to reaching your goals for December. And even better if you will put what that goal is. I will be messaging y'all, and it's very helpful. First, let me backtrack. If your goal is to go silver, your goal is to add 3 people this month. That's all you need to know. Your goal is to add 3 people to get some posts up. If you want to do a live with me on Facebook or Instagram, I'm more than happy to do that with you, to share my story. Ask anyone on the team to do that with you. It's great to do those. But if your goal is silver, that is 3 people. That's where I want you to start. Now, some of y'all on here that have gone gold or gotten close to gold, or you've gone senior gold and ruby, all of that stuff, you should know exactly, like, I actually have all your numbers written down in this notebook with all my sticky notes of your names. So I know, but you should know exactly where you should end this month after your subscriptions go out, and how many orders you need every single day to get there, or how many orders total that you need to get there. I can like see y'all's names, be like, I know how many she needs. But you should know that, and you should be working towards it. And it should be something, like I said, y'all, this should be fun when you are in momentum, when you're working. I didn't even say a word. When you are in momentum and you're working towards a goal, it should be really fun, because you should be like literally lit on fire to make this stuff happen. Like, you should be like, I'm doing this. I'm going to end this month so proud of myself going into the new year because you made it happen. Okay. So let's see some of these goals. And do any of y'all have questions about anything going on, or just questions in general about someone ask something, you want to know how to respond to them, anything like that? Yes, Letitia is going to be consistent with her IPA. I'm giving you all, telling me your goals is giving me the go away to hold you responsible. Becca is going Ruby. We planned out her points, and literally we know like what she needs to do, how many orders she needs, and it's happening. And she's going to earn all the leaders retreat stuff. Madison said, I'm committed to reaching my goal for December. Personally, I had 10 people and help to go silver. Yes. And like, I know, I don't think she's on here anymore, but Madison added Randy, and she is wanting to go silver. Mom said, I'm committed to going gold this month and helping at least 2 people go silver. Yes, which is perfect, because right under that, Tasha said, I'm committed to silver this month. Haley said, I want to go silver. Girl, we're going to say you are going silver. I can help you with putting a post up. And I think too, for all of you that are wanting to go silver or help people go silver, that Mary Money call on Wednesday is going to be huge. I'm telling you, if you can get people on these calls where real people are sharing their real testimonies about the business, it is huge. Like I'm telling you, everyone that I've ever gotten on a call, almost every single person that's ever gotten on one signed up, because I don't know what it is, but when they hear a person's voice, they see their face, it's not spammy message, all that stuff, it's way more real. And so definitely utilize that call. Like I kid you not, I would take a picture of our Zoom or a Boomerang or something and go ahead and start alluding to the fact that you do this on your stories, or even make a post on like your Facebook feed tonight about your team call, and you love, you know, however you want to word it. And then tomorrow I would talk about the opportunity call, and I would reach out to some people to get them on there. And then Nicole said that she's going senior gold, which yes, she totally is. So I love that, y'all. Have the mindset of you are doing it. You are making it happen. You are committed to doing your IPA every single day. You're doing all the things and making it happen. Okay, awesome. I'm going to stop the recording. So if you watch this, I hope you enjoyed it.